All right, everybody, welcome in to this Q&A overtime stream for week 11. Figure we go live since obviously we don't go live on Thursday nights after the game is done. So figure we'll go live now as we have done all season before the Thursday night game. We have a new Dumb Decisions that just dropped on Raheem Morris. So you can click that link above and you can watch that video on that Falcons-Colts game. It's doing pretty well so far, so I appreciate all you guys with love and support on that one. So, welcome into the chat. We got a lot to talk about today, and we are going to be doing this slow Q&A overtime. If you're never into one of these, how it works is like this. Also, we will be live today for the Jets-Patriots game. That game kicking off in the 2.5 hours. I do have the emojis in already for the Jets-Patriots game, if need be. So, how it works is like this. If everyone in the chat has any questions you might have, I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. And today you should get a question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order they see them. Every audio, video, chat, GPT request, Sporkle quiz, what if sports, anything you want me to do, I will do it. You see what it takes to get into the queue? We will do that. I also do this thing every Thursday night, including tonight, called Live Band Karaoke, which $50, I'll sing any song you want me to with a live band. $25. There is one song that is half off, and we're going to figure out the song that is half off. So, let's see what is the half off song. How's it going, Nick? How's it going, Keller? JP, all good, man. All good. Score can sleep and kill me. Don't blame me. I've been there before. Not fun. I got caught up on the streams and the last video. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, Rob was good last night. I mean, the Halloween episode, I was like very surprised how many people were on top of it in terms of knowing the checkpoints and everything. Like, there were a lot of people that were on top of their game. And yeah, only one arrest in that one, which I'm pleasantly surprised by. I thought it was going to be a bit like the New Year's episode. It was not, but maybe people are better drivers. I'd rather have that. Working for the Weekend is the song that is half off for this stream and this stream only. So Working for the Weekend by Loverboy. Great song. You wonder what happened after the DUI driver gets put in the trail? I don't know. I don't know what happened afterwards. Yeah, they don't show that part of the process. I've seen some videos of what happens after that, but obviously none with the Utah Police or Highway Patrol. How's it going to go until 7 for both? All good. All good. Right, legally having public announced. Yep. All right, let's start this clock. Let's do this OT stream, and let's see what we've got in here. Right, the checkpoints have to be announced. Yes. Like, everyone had, like, their registration, like, on hand, like, immediately. Which was impressive stuff. Absolutely impressive stuff. And we live for Jets Patriots start tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Happy Friday, Junior. Yep, happy Friday, Junior. We are almost there till the end of the week. 2 weeks till Thanksgiving. Holy cow. This year is flying by, it feels like. 2 weeks until Thanksgiving. And obviously Thanksgiving is one of the busiest times of the year for my channel because we got a lot of games to cover as everything's winding down. Garrett Wilson on IR. Yes, Garrett Wilson is on IR for the next 4 weeks. He'll be back for the Jaguars game. He'll go for like 150 on us. One question real quick. Do public domain videos still require don't? Yes, they do. Yes. But public domain I can show them on stream. That's the difference. Yeah. Yeah, public domain I can show on stream. They still require a dono, but I can show them on stream. Like Patty the Pelican I showed on stream. That was public domain. So that's the difference in public domain. They still require a donation, but I can show them to you guys at the same time and not worry about copyright. So that's what it was. I see what it takes to get into the queue. The song for half off is Working for the Weekend. I had no overtime after the game tonight. Tomorrow we will, let me actually let you know what we're doing tomorrow. So tomorrow, let me see. Yeah, Mills is back out again. Yeah, they should be fine against the Titans. They should be okay. I think Mills right now could be better than Stroud, potentially. Stroud has been a bit iffy this year, to some extent. How's it going, Kamada? Welcome back in. So let's see. Tomorrow, I can't do a game tomorrow. I cannot do a game tomorrow, unfortunately. Which is odd. But I have that alumni social that I'm going to. And we got Minnesota, Oregon, Clemson, Louisville. I'm not sure any of those games are any good. I mean, Clemson, Louisville could be good. Minnesota, Oregon, I don't think would be that good. But let's see. All good. No. Oh, no. No, they do. All good, man. All good. So tomorrow we'll be live for... Man, yeah, I think we're just doing an OT stream tomorrow. Yeah, the NFL, I did see them file a grievance against the union. I did see that. It was really Woody Johnson because he was sick and tired of his bad grades. I think that's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign for owners who want to file a grievance. Really bad sign. Because instead of trying to fix the problem, you're just like, make sure the problem doesn't exist. But, like, the players know. Like, it's not like the players don't talk to each other about the situations with their teams. It's a small knit community. So, a close knit community, it's a small world. So, even if the report cards never came out and got published, players would still know what it's like. It's dumb. Woody Johnson is dumb. NFL just filed interesting tidbit to add. Checkpoint officer says to remember they were not for normal DUI. Why is that? That's a good question. I don't know. I guess because you can't leave. I'm guessing that's why. There's something about being, like, you cannot escape. There's something about, does the person have free will to leave at any time? And checkpoint, you don't have the option to leave at any time. But then normal DUI, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe part of it's for a normal DUI, you're not in the right state of mind as it is, so you can't process what's going on. Versus, like, you can process what's happening at a normal checkpoint. Yeah, Woody's fragile as ever. Yes, he's extremely fragile. We knew that for a while. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. He's a terrible, terrible owner. We've known that for a while. And it's not like it's not like you get locked down as soon as you join a team. You can't have contact with the outside world. It's not like that. Like, these players talk with each other. And, like, they can read message boards and read, like, reporters doing stuff and whatnot. And they get inside scoops. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, tomorrow I think we're just going to do an OT stream. Unfortunately, I want to do a game tomorrow, but I physically can't. We might... Manhattan, Hawaii might be pushing it. Manhattan, Hawaii would be pushing it. That's late, and I should get it for the college football games the next day. We'll do an OT stream tomorrow. We'll do an OT stream tomorrow at... Yeah, we'll go like 4 o'clock Eastern time on that one. Or 5 o'clock. 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern time. Need for a way to sell. That would be ideal. Yeah, Woody Johnson's not a good owner. He's keeping the Jets. He's holding the Jets back. I'm not sure Christopher's that much better. So, yeah, having a bad owner sucks. Colts have a chance against KC? Absolutely. Absolutely have a chance against Kansas City. Why wouldn't they? I mean, if they can run... I mean, the Chiefs have been vulnerable this year. Look, the Jaguars beat the Chiefs. We're not that good. Absolutely, Colts have a chance. Holiday Inn's good. I consider them... I mean, I haven't seen Holiday Inn in like a long time. When I think of hotels, I think of Holiday Inn as alongside like the Motel 6s of the world, the part of those chains. So like in that tier 1 of like brands, you got Marriott, you got Hilton, you got the Hyatt, you've got Four Seasons in a tier, but I don't count Four Seasons. Marriott, Hilton, Hyatt, Marriott, those kinds of places. For the second tier, that's like your Motel 6, your Super 6s and whatnot. Hawaii, they won by 32. Mississippi Valley State held their own. There was like an 8-minute stretch where they just got obliterated. Other than that, they pretty much held their own. It was not bad. Yeah, so far, but we'll see. We'll see. We stay on. We stay on for a little bit with this OT period. Yeah, see what it takes to get into the queue. Sporkle quizzes, audio, video, ChatGPT. Kind of fall to good teams. Yeah, this... I mean, look, you almost beat the Rams. If Andy Mitchell don't drop the ball, you almost beat the Rams. You beat the Chargers. Yeah, Woody sucks running Johnson & Johnson. Married parents stray away from the company's baby products that contain harmful ingredients. Oh, man. Yeah, they are, Woody Johnson doesn't seem like the nicest or smartest owner in the world. Does not seem that way. Just a hunch. Yeah, Holiday Inn, yeah, they're in that tier with like the Motel 6s, Super, like the Supers and whatnot. Oh, first tier? Oh, I don't know about that. Let's start 20, 30 minutes. I mean, we stay on. I mean, we stay on for like 30 minutes minimum. Just don't want to have like too much time on the they're like, oh, I run out of time. Yeah, I never thought of Holiday Inn in that kind of tier. I never thought of them like that. So, the Marriott's, Hyatt's, and others, yeah, I never... Part of it's pricing, too. Part of it's the pricing. Like, if I want to go to a Holiday Inn, downtown Phoenix... Oh, holy... Wait. I think it depends on the Holiday Inn, actually. No, it might depend on the Holiday Inn. I think they might be in like tier 1.5. Might be tier 1.5. That Holiday, yeah. That one looks nice. Mark Cuban slowly come back to the Mavs service. I promised to blow up the team. Yeah, if he never should have sold in the first place. We got we got Rob with the Sixer. Yeah, it's part of it's clickbait. We'll obviously we're staying on. Rob with the Sixer. I'll get you on the pick game. It usually livens up around 6 o'clock Eastern once clickbait's done. I completely get that. Say one less week of their Moscow Hotel 6. Yeah, I think it might depend on the Holiday Inn. Like, I'm not sure I put them in the Hyatt tier, Marriott tier, but I think they might be like tier 1.5. Depends on which one. There's some that look pretty nice and have the amenities and some that don't. But the ones I looked at, the one that I just saw in Phoenix looks pretty nice, actually. So, all right. Wood Johnson is a brew-haired lawyer, and the NFLPA counters with Hudson Jr. All right, we'll do that. Put that in. Appreciate you, man. Get you on the pick game. In $25 for the weekend, $50 for us on karaoke. And then Keller with a $5. Peter Griffin and friends get arrested at DUI checkpoint. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, I love that. Yeah, Dingo did by Train Luke has been done. Yeah, I mean, he was the franchise icon. You train away for basically nothing. I mean, it's hard to come back from that. It's hard to come back as a fan from that. How many do I go to when I travel? Yeah, they're also like that Holiday Inn tier. They're that Holiday Inn, like 1.5 tier. Hudson Laura for whoever is driving. You could. All right, perfect. I'll say Peter's driving. You an NFL coach? No, but I started the one I did say to Holiday Inn Express last night. There you go. There you go. I don't even know if campaigning. Well, so far, like, nothing's involved the Wine Quartet, so you're okay. Having a new tether, Rob the Hat, perfect. All right. Wait, Johnson, I was a blue-haired lawyer. Gonna email hop back in 2 hours to Thursday stream. All good, man. Appreciate you. Because surprised Wednesday with clips of him start blowing up. Yeah, because like, it's funny because like Daniel Tiger was like, usually he was like a pretty good role model, and then he just did a complete 180. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened. All right. All right. Let's put these in. Yeah, Fred Rogers would be rolling in his grave. Yep. Looking at what Daniel Tiger has become. Oh man, he'd be like, wait, what? What the heck do you do to this character? So Holiday Express Friday night through Tuesday morning in Pittsburgh. Nice. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. All right. Gonna start off with Woody Johnson. How's it going, Joe? Server Trade, congratulations, man. Let's go. Let's go. That is awesome. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Good for you. Let's go. Now, does Pat Sanders and Drake made for the second straight week, so I hope the Pats beat Smelly Jets 59-0. That would be nice for you. That would be nice. Be like the Titans game back in 09? Yep. All right. So here we go. Woody Johnson wants the injunction. Here we go. We are here regarding Mr. Johnson's... Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing, NKC. Come on with the tier. Appreciate you, man. Get you on the Michigan game. Manuel got detained at JFK. Why is Ohtani not taking... Because Ohtani didn't do anything. That's why. Ohtani didn't do anything. So the NFL also is not making them ditch their report card. That's just what Woody Johnson wants. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. It's a very bad look for Woody Johnson to want that. Because, I'll get monetization. I appreciate you, man. The thing with the NFLPA report cards is, I mean, the players talk with each other, so, like, they know what's going on. They know exactly what's going on. So, part of the report cards doesn't change anything. Woody Johnson should just try and make his product better. That would help a lot. But why is Ohtani not taking Joe the tour as well? So, Ohtani didn't do anything. That was his interpreter. And every piece of evidence made it very clear it was the interpreter. Ohtani didn't check his bank account. I know a lot of people that if they're comfortable with money, they don't check their bank account. So he had no idea what was going on. He had someone in charge of his bank account for him, and he was stealing money from him. So he wouldn't notice. It's almost like if I know, and this is not true. This is not even close to true. Like, by like magnitudes of dollars. But if, let's say I was making $100,000 a month, and again, I'm not anywhere close to that ballpark. Like, we are talking like orders of magnitude off. Like, believe me. But let's say I was making $100K a month, and I knew my rent is this. I spend X amount of dollars on food. I'll spend X amount of dollars going out and whatnot. I wouldn't check my bank account that much. Because, like, money's not really tight. So I wouldn't check my bank account. Like, I know what I spend. I know what my rent is. I know what utilities are and everything. So I wouldn't know if someone steals like $20,000 from me. I wouldn't really know until like later down the road when I do check. I'm like, oh, that's odd. But I wouldn't know like at that moment. And obviously I don't even make $100,000 in a year. Not even close. So, but just as a hypothetical example. That was just a hypothetical. So that's why. Then 501K. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Did that for the ChatGPTs. So that's why. That is why. He did absolutely nothing. Believe me, if he did something, they would have caught him. If he did something, there would have been so much evidence they would have caught him. It would have been one of the biggest scandals of all time. He did absolutely nothing. Someone he trusted stole money from him. Just like, I mean, it's happened with a lot of athletes. Fred Taylor had money stolen from him. From someone he was supposed to trust. So, here we go. Blue-haired lawyer. Your Honor, my client, Mr. Johnson, seeks a simple and reasonable remedy. Prevent the dissemination of a document reel with unverified accusations. Accusations that could tarnish his sterling reputation as an NFL owner. Wait, he's using complete sentences? Is that allowed? All right, we're off to a good start. Your Honor, the NFLPA's report cards are a matter of workplace transparency. The information was gathered voluntarily, anonymized, and is protected speech. Precedent, including Players Association versus League Office, State and Workers Union versus Bradshaw, and Nebraska versus that one coach who threw a clipboard, consistently supports publication. Wait, he said a precedent? He knows cases? Is this legal sorcery? All right, pursue the evidence. Exhibit A is the methodology for the report. Standardized survey statistically validated. Exhibit B is prior year's reports, publicly released without issue. Exhibit C, emails from Mr. Johnson's own staff acknowledging the grading system since 2022. He clicks and shows reports. Wait, he labeled exhibits for being asked? I didn't know lawyers could do that. He's not going to get investigated. The NFL was the one who told the NFLPA to ditch report cards. Woody Johnson was the one pushing for it. Woody Johnson is the one pushing for it. So not every owner wants it because they want transparency. And the owners that are doing a good job don't want the report cards to not be leaked because it shows, hey, we're doing a good job. Yeah, the Jets, I mean, theoretically, yeah, they could still win the division technically, but it's not going to happen. Your Honor, we object to Exhibit C. My client's staff may have been aware, but awareness is not consent nor endorsement. These emails are hearsay. Not hearsay, Your Honor. These are internal communications of a party opponent, admissible under Federal Rules Evidence 801D2. He knows the numbers of the rules? Objection denied. Exhibit submitted. Jets Bills January 4th. Final week of the season. You're implying Woody Johnson's a bad owner? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Shocker. I know it's an absolute shocker that the guy who makes fraudulent decisions on Madden ratings is a bad owner, but yeah, I don't think that's news. That Woody Johnson is not a good owner. Mr. Johnson, would you describe the emotional stress caused by these impending report cards? Well, they say don't provide players with quality facilities or food or basic human things. And how does that make you feel? Like people might think I'm a bad owner. A tragedy. Mr. Johnson, is it true your team received poor grades last year? Well, yes. And the year before? Yes. And did you at any point make improvements based on the feedback? I bought a new soda machine. He's walking the witness into admitting things. Wait, that's what cross-exam is for. I did not know that. Oh, man. The Dolphins exist. I mean, they can win the next three. They're not going to win the division, but they can win the next three. They are a team. That is true. Your Honor, transparency is not defamation. Just be Patriots say, Woody Johnson's still a bad owner. It'll just be a crazy upset. Facts are not slander. And poor workplace conditions do not become protected secrets simply because an owner finds them embarrassing. The players have a right to speak. The public has a right to know. We ask you to deny the injunction. Your Honor, my client merely asked the court to prevent irreparable harm to his reputation. What is a man if not the perception others hold of him? I don't think they win tonight. No. You know, I usually argue the opposite of whatever that was. You know, it's funny. The Dolphins actually do get pretty good reports. Stephen Ross gets very good reports, oddly enough. Like, he gives the players what they want, but just doesn't know how to win games. But he does give the players what they want. The court denies the motion by Mr. Johnson. The NFLPA may release its report cards. Mr. Johnson, if you want to improve your reputation, Mike suggests improving your facilities. And Hutz Jr. wins the case. Lionel hugs him. Son, that was law. Actual functioning law with rules and evidence and even shout surprise witness once. Dad, that's not a thing. It is now. Because I'm proud of you. And confused, but mostly proud. How's it going, Cujo? Appreciate you tuning in. This Q&A overtime. Next up, Family Guy gets pulled over in Utah. And then Lionel Hutz represents Peter in court, who's driving. Here we go. Peter, remember, this is a DUI checkpoint. Just cooperate and don't say anything ridiculous. Joe, please, I'm not drunk. I only had like 2 drinks each time the waitress came by, which was, how long were you at that Chili's? Long enough for the waitress to start calling you regular. That ain't good. Yeah, giggity, she gave him a freaking friendo card. Has 10 stamps already. Jets Patriots tie, that would be, well, it wouldn't motivate them to ban ties, but it would be funny. All right, the officer moves in forward. Good evening, this is safety checkpoint. Have you had anything to drink tonight? Nope, stone sober. In fact, I'm the soberest person in the car. And that includes Officer Joe Swanson. Peter, stop helping. Sir, I can smell alcohol. Well, that's because I spilled beer over all myself when I sneeze, which is, mostly water. Technically hydration. No, that's not how hydration works, Peter. Sir, please step out of the vehicle. Woody Johnson is not a good person. Not a good person. I think we knew that for a while. Peter gets out, wobbling. We're going to start the walk and turn test. Oh, I got this. I was a marching band until I ate the tuba. Peter attempts to walk the line. He instead does a dance. Not even close. This is the 9th dumbest thing I've seen him do. Sir, I don't do the other tests. You're under arrest for the suspicion of DUI. Suspicion? What about presumption of innocence, buddy? Trips to the officer. See? Totally sober. If I were drunk, I'd have missed you. Don't worry, guys. I got a great lawyer. The best. Someone who's never lost a case. I would root for... As an Eagles fan, I'd root for the Jets. I'd root for the Jets. The reason why I'd root for the Jets, I'm thinking like way galaxy brain down the road. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But I'd root for the Jets because you want the Patriots' record to be somewhat worse. And the reason why I want it to be somewhat worse is because I think A.J. Brown is traded at the end of the season. I think the Patriots, with their cap space and needing some help at wide receiver potentially, will make a trade for Brown. You want that pick to be high as possible, if that makes sense. So we're thinking like 10 steps ahead. The game does not really matter to you guys as a Eagles fan, but I would root for the Jets because Patriots, you'd rather have that pick be low 20s versus high 20s when an A.J. Brown trade happens, and I think it would go to the Patriots. Yeah, Jesse Wood Johnson, yeah, that's enough said. All right, I got a great lawyer, the best, someone who's never lost a case. Good news, everybody. Lionel Hutz, attorney at law here, and mostly sober. Well, legally sober, and that is what counts. Oh, no. I hired the guy with the billboard that says you can't prove I'm not a lawyer. It's a great billboard. That's right. And I stand by that slogan until the court forces me to take it down. Mr. Hutz, you prepared to start? Your Honor, I was born ready. No one's a briefcase with crayons in it. But, not briefcase ready. One moment, please. Proceed. The evidence will show the defendant failed every sobriety test. Objection! On what grounds? Testiness. Those tests are designed to make you fail. Just like my second marriage. This is going well. No, Peter, not one bit. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen, my client is innocent. Robbed with a sixer. Whiny quartet haunted by the ghost of Mr. Rogers. Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah, I think the Jets will lose this game, but you never know. You never know. I've been surprised on Third Side Football before. I love it. I'll get you on. Also, clock is at 0, so $5 or more gets you in at this point. He simply has the motor skills of a toddler on a sugar crash. That's not a crime yet. Mr. Hutz, do you have any actual evidence? Evidence? Yes, I have, this banana shows that drivers can slip. Oh, wait. Whoops. Wrong case. Lunch break, Peter? This is going worse than my appearance on Dr. Phil. Why did I go through law school but just become a sports YouTuber? I didn't know I was going to become a sports YouTuber. I got very lucky. I got extremely lucky and blessed to be able to do this. So I went through law school. At the time, I was not a YouTuber. I wanted to, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wanted to do something in law. I figured, as an agent or whatnot. Dale Tiger, let's go. Let's go. I'll put him in. So when I started doing this, I was doing this with no one, and I wasn't making money or anything like that. I didn't know if this could be a full-time job. It rarely is for people. If you have a YouTube channel, you have over 1,000 subscribers, you have 1,000 subs, that's when you can start making money. You're in the top, 40% already. You have 10,000 subs, you're in, the top 5%. It's very, very hard to do this, and I didn't know this was going to be possible. I didn't know. I just want to do something in my free time, and I just did this while doing law school. So it's always good to have a backup plan, too. It's always good to have a backup plan, just in case. Plus, also, copyright law, it's huge. Copyright law, I use it every day. I help people out every single time. I put a video out. I use it, routinely to talk to people. I speak with creators all the time about copyright law. I was just off the phone I just got off a phone call yesterday with one of them. We had like a 15-minute combo about like they're in a situation. He helped me out with this, and yeah, I've got 2 other people I'm helping out right now as well that have reached out. So just it never hurts to know the law. All right, so the officer on the stand, he smelled strongly of alcohol, could not walk the line. Smelled strongly, huh? Isn't it true my client has a naturally yeasty aroma? A sort of human loaf of bread? Is that wrong? No, sir, he was intoxicated. Well, you sound pretty sure of yourself. I like that in a witness. No further questions. Oh my god. That's one of the best things Huntz has done. They will not, Tracy. They will not. That's one of the best things Huntz has done. Is it true that Peter was drunk? Yes. All right. You're pretty confident. No further questions. You didn't ask him anything. The old ask nothing strategy. Bold, underused, mostly because it doesn't work, but it's going to work this time. I've heard enough. Mr. Griffin, the court finds you not guilty. You're welcome, Your Honor. No, that was not what I was going to say. They find you guilty. Guilty? Already? Wow, these Utah courts are fast. That's efficiency you can't bribe. I want a refund. Refund? My fees are non-refundable. Also non-traceable. I might have used your fee to pay my parking ticket. All right, next up we got 911-501 Chaos. All right. I got that, Michael. I got it. All right. Let's do this. Again, $5 more gets to it at this point. And we're not doing OT after the game tonight. So, I'm not doing it after tonight because it's Thursday night. Right, here we go. So wait, so this is season... Okay, wait. So this is season 5. So this is before they went to space. Okay. So it's going to get even crazier after this. All right, here we go. Oh, God, what the heck? What the... Titans go 1-16. I think they win one more game. The clock is not been fired. He should be, but he has not been fired. Eagles game this week? Yes. Sunday football, yes. What the... What's with the laughing faces? Yeah, they could go 1-16, yeah. 4-13, I could see that too. Yeah, they played the Jaguars twice. Oh god, is the supernatural involved in this? What? What am I watching? This is before the show went off the rails completely. Yeah, I could see it. I definitely see it. He's essentially an Eagles opponent's defensive coordinator, pretty much. Yeah, Patullo is the Achilles heel of the Eagles. Now Money's just flowing out of the ATM. Show am I watching? 911. What the? Driving off the road. What? What the? Explosion. 2 explosions. 3 explosions. What is this show? They go to Space Force. What the heck? Yeah, something at the Cameroon game today, too. What? Is your Brown? I think Philly. I think Philly. What the actual? Wow. Oh no, not regular show. Oh man. And $5 more gets here at this point. That show is so off the rails. Let's go back to just go clickbait. All good. All good. And what's the change of schedule? It's so dumb. Off the heels of the World Cup. Well, someone donate money for me to do that. Someone donate money to do that. You know, clickbait's over viewership. I would think so, yeah. Brock Purdy is coming back. He's going to be starting against the Cardinals. I think Nigeria wins, but credit to Congo for making it there. Yeah, a 2-month winter break is just going to destroy ratings. It's going to destroy interest. Like, if the NFL, the NFL should try that. NFL should be like, you know, we're going to expand the season into April. We're going to take a break for the entirety of December and January. See how that would go in terms of keeping interest up. It will not go well. And teams are going to be playing in cold weather environments for half the season. It's a mess. It's so dumb. There's a reason they go spring to fall. I don't like it at all. I really don't like it. And Pearsall's come back too. Nice. World Cup a lot more than the Olympics. Feels like more in a normal, enjoyable sports tournament. Yeah, no, I like World Cup a lot. I love the World Cup. I don't agree with the decision at all. I don't agree with the decision for the schedule at all. And if you're going to do it, at least do it for 26. Why not do it for 26? Why not be like, you know what? We're going to, in 2026, start this. Why 27? At least 26 you start it. You start the season right off the heels of the World Cup. 14 people got arrested in mafia betting. Half the guys have last name Perna. Oh, no. I'm in danger. Oh, man. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate coincidence. All right. Let's do this ChatGPT. World Cup of the Olympics, what do I prefer? I prefer the Olympics. I like the chaos of it. The fact there's so many events at the same time. The World Cup, the USA is usually not good in it. And we're pretty good in the Olympics. Brandon's on there? Yet. It's not on there yet, at least. Yeah, man, it's looking good. All right, here we go. In the playroom, the kids are whining. Gaza's not a country. So that never would come up. That would never be a thing that happens. So we never have to worry about that. But the floor is too hard, the chair is too soft, the air is too hard, and everything. I want the red crayon. I want it yesterday. I didn't get it, so my life is ruined forever. Yeah, punter's like, hey, I'm here. Attention, everyone. I am displeased. If I don't get exactly what I want this very second, I shall scream until the sun detonates. Oh, for crying out loud, you're all being babies. And you're annoying, and you're annoying, and you're extra annoying. And I get the red crown because I said so. Oh man, no one's listening to me. I am having so many feelings and I hate all of them. They all erupt. What about that? Probably Iran, just because they have not done anything in the World Cup before. Russia has, to some extent. Yeah, I would root for Iran or Iraq, just because they're usually not very good in the World Cup, and I like seeing, I guess, Cinderella stories. Then Mr. Rogers' ghost appears as the light flickers. Hello, neighbors. No, who is that? We don't like it. We don't like anything. I just want to talk to you about your feelings. Why is a ghost trying to talk to me? I didn't ask for this. This is the worst day of my life, and also my eyes hurt and my hair feels wrong. A ghost? No one told me there'd be ghosts. I'm calling customer service. I should have to deal with ghosts. Oh, great. A spirit. Perfect. Does the universe just hate me or what? Go bother Arthur instead. Why is everything so big and loud and confusing? Children, I'm worried about the way you've been... No! Please just let me finish a sentence. Adults, you should treat adults, everyone with respect, but adults with respect, and let them finish talking and expressing their feelings. No, I do not like sentences unless they're about me. I don't like sentences either. I only like getting what I want. Why me? This is literally the worst conversation I ever had. I'm going to cry forever and no one can stop me. My feelings are hurt. They're a tornado and now it's everyone else's fault. They all start crying and just shaking toys and slapping the floor. The ghost has no control over the situation. Probably Nigeria. I know that. You know what? Never mind. I see you're all very busy. Maybe we can talk about our feelings some other time when you guys have calmed down. Everything is bad. I want it my way. I'm melted. I don't like reality. Fix me, ghost. Fix me. See, we'll watch all the soccer match on Saturday. Nice. Let's go. Mr. Artist sighs softly. I'll just come back another day. Or maybe I won't. He fades away. They don't even notice. Where's the red crayon? Where'd it go? I love March Madness. No one tell me no. I'm still not happy. Somebody fix everything immediately. You're all impossible. Why is the earth touching me? I'm feeling big feelings. I hate all of them. What? Well, it's not like Nigeria against Germany. I root for Nigeria because Germany's won the World Cup so many times. They're a powerhouse. I just root for the Cinderella story. That's all it comes down to. Oh, man, that was good. And no one gets the red crayon. All right, $5 or more gets you in. We'll stay on for another 10 more minutes, just because. Predict the Nigeria-Germany score. I mean, Germany probably wins. I get where you're going for there. Germany probably wins that one 3-0, if I had to guess. I'll go 3-0. But I'm pretty sure all you guys being here. Serving or watch sports possible. Nice. Yeah, if I get a house, I definitely want that. I definitely want that. I hate you play that. Not playing that off. Yeah, the scoreboard would be interesting. I do know. I know what you're going for. I know what you're going for. They're an F1 constructor. I'm not an F1 fan, so I don't know on that. Do you know Florida's like cold weather? Yeah, shocking. Absolutely shocking. It's gonna make for like completely unbalanced schedules. It's gonna suck. It's actually funny, Cujo, because the abbreviation for Nigeria is NGA. So, yeah, it's NGA. Right? Niger is the one that does it. Yeah. Yeah, NGA is Nigeria. How many sports stories will appear in the files? Oh, I hope it's not many, but I'm going to guess over under 2.5. It's sickening. It's so sickening. I mean, a lot of people with a lot of power. I would think... Morocco's not Cinderella anymore. No, not even close. Not even close. They're not Cinderella. Now, Morocco is a semifinal team in the World Cup. They are not a Cinderella. At this point, they are darn good. Okay, we're going to stay on for another like 10 more minutes. They use NIG. Cujo. They use NIG. So that's the one you're going for, I can tell. Especially handed Saturdays where both variants are on. Yes. Yeah, coincidence that warning ban the grading system is the worst story about today. Yeah. Shocker. Shocker. Basically, it's a bunch of people who did stuff with people underage. Well, I don't think he's not in. There's no way he's in. Best starting game ever seen. I'm with you. I agree 100%. France, Argentina. They've never played. No, they've never played against each other in any sport. Although there is a Wikipedia article about the relations between the two countries, oddly enough. Which I don't even know why there's a Wikipedia article about this. I don't get why, but Christian France is also very good, yeah. Wait. No, not the World Cup final 2018, right? Why am I late with videos? Say if it's coming in 3 days later. No offense, we won't care if students decline to get videos out. So part of it's sometimes voice related. Part of it's vocal related. Part of it's just, I'm not sure why some of them have. I'm not sure why. I think it's just a joke. I think, 2014 World Cup, because they did play Nigeria. I think that was just a joke that someone did. Like Photoshop. Right, France-Argentina, yeah, that was the last World Cup, yeah. France-Croatia, 2018 was not. Unless there's a different game you're talking about. That was not a good game. France-Argentina was phenomenal. But, basically, NKC, I try not to be late with the vids. I try not to. I hate being late with the vids. Having said that, we've gotten to a point where the streams make more money than the videos. So I gotta be smart with that in terms of what a stream does versus what a video does. At this point, the streams take higher priority, which I was not expecting after when I started this. I was never expecting that. But now we're at a point where the streams, just in terms of like what makes financial sense, take priority over videos. So there's still there's still plenty of videos. But there's also, I just have to be smart too with my body. Like, I could stay up and get a video out, but it's also, if I do that, then I'm getting 4 hours of sleep. And if I get 4 hours of sleep, then I'm going to be ridiculously tired for the whole week, and then I won't be able to have a good stream, and it will just be a mess. So, it's a little bit of both. Who I like the most after the USA World Cup? Well, we're not winning the World Cup. USA is not winning the World Cup. Who do I like the most? I think France is the best chance to win it. But who do I like in terms of like who I'm rooting for? I would say whoever's playing Mexico or Canada. I'll root for Canada. Anyone who's playing Mexico. England wearing the rivals' uniforms. Vids be declining? No. Vids will not be declining. At all. No, the vids are, it's going to come out at the same pace if they come out right now, like 5 vids a week. American Football World Cup? Yeah, we would dominate. The vids will still come out, they're still coming out exactly as they have been, like 5 vids a week, which is still like a lot. It's still a lot. I want to try to get one out every day, but like I have to remember too, I'm only a 1-person operation, so I don't have a team. It's just me. So there's only so many hours in a day, especially when we've got like the emergency streams for news that breaks in the NFL. That also impacts stuff a lot. Fox would not modify the bug at all. Fox wouldn't do it. Croatia, Russia. Oh, yeah, that was solid. Yeah, that was solid. Sorry, the knockout round of that one wasn't great. One of the other matches I saw, Spain-Portugal 2018 World Cup was phenomenal. Plays Iran. I don't really care about like playing other countries. My preference in the World Cup for wins is USA. Number 1. Number 2, what benefits the USA? Yeah, these are on scoreboards. Yes, they do. Yeah, it's a universal scoreboard. Would they alter it? No. No. I get it. Everyone uses the same scorebook for the most part. Same abbreviations. And number 3, I would just root for a good game. I don't care who wins. Number 4, the last thing is I don't want Mexico winning. Mexico, I do not want winning anything. So that's really who I root for. I don't really like ranking all the countries. I don't really. I root for like Cinderellas over like powerhouses. Fox even attributed Messi during World Cup. Fact. 100% fact. Or it's like being a Leafs fan. Yeah. It's not gonna. No, being a Leafs fan is a Mexico fan. Because in Mexico, you're always out round of 16. If you're a Mexico fan, every World Cup is exactly the same. You get 4 points in group play, you go out in the round of 16. I don't hate Mexicans. I don't like... They're our biggest rival. USA-Mexico, I mean, that's the biggest rival in soccer. That's the biggest rival in soccer. Maybe Portugal is around the right? Could be, yeah. They're the biggest rival in soccer. Why don't Mexico winning? They're our biggest rival in soccer. I get that, Nicholas. I get it. Like, they're our biggest rival in soccer. And that's all it comes down to. We play them like every single tournament. We play a game in the USA, and there's more Mexico fans than US fans. The bags of urine that get thrown on US fans when they're at a Mexico game. No, they're just rivals. They're just our rival. That's all it comes down to. They do not. That'd be cool, JP. That'd be cool. That's all it comes down to. Their biggest rival. I don't care for other sports. Believe me, I don't care for other sports. Like, in the Olympics, I don't care what Mexico does. I don't care what they do in that. Or women's soccer, I don't care what Mexico does. Olympics, don't care what Mexico does. Basketball, I don't care what Mexico does. Anything like that. It's just men's soccer. Yeah, Purdy's back for the Niners, as is Pearsall, yep. Yeah, we're for those. I like Uruguay. When Suarez inviting people. You know, USA-Mexico is one of the biggest rivalries in soccer. It's our biggest rival. It's not the biggest rivalry, obviously. Brazil-Argentina is bigger. Spain-Portugal. But, like, in terms of, like, USA, there's Mexico and there's everyone else. That's all it comes down to. World Cup is in June and July of 2026. That's all it comes down to. So for the most part, for those who don't know the relations between USA and Mexico in soccer, there's basically 2 teams that run North America. And it's USA and Mexico. And they'll play each other just about every single time. And in every tournament. That's all it comes down to. We're not counting club rivalries in that. We're just talking international rivalries. Yeah, that's nice, Abby. That's a phenomenal setup. That's all. It's like the same reason like Yankees fans hate the Red Sox. It's the same logic. Yeah, just bad. Then they've been bad they're usually pretty bad. They're getting better, but we haven't really played Canada a whole lot in like high stakes situations. We don't really have anything against Canada. That's just all it comes down to. It's nothing against Mexico, the country. It's just, we play them. There's 2 big teams in North America, and it's those 2. There's only 3 teams. Well, Latin America and Caribbean also count. So, yeah, Latin America, Caribbean also count for that. But if you look at, I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way. For those who don't know, the Gold Cup is the tournament held between all the teams in CONCACAF. So, all the teams, it's all the Caribbean teams, all the teams in Latin America, Central America, and the North American teams. Here's a list of every Gold Cup that's ever taken place. You might notice a theme. You might notice a theme in terms of countries that win. I mean, Northwestern's been pretty solid this year. You might notice there's a matchup that appears more often than not. Yeah, like those sports books, yeah. There's a matchup in the final that appears more often than not. China, they've only made it to the World Cup once. If they don't make it more times because of their population, but only made it once. You might notice there's only 2 countries that seem to win the Gold Cup when it takes place. That's all it comes down to. It's just like we met this year in the final. We called that game in 2019. We met 2011, 2009, 2007. We also won the 2002 World Cup in the round of 16. Yeah, if you look at this, since 2007, there have been 10 Gold Cups played, and the final has been the USA against Mexico 6 of those times. Explain 2000? No one knows what happened in 2000. How's it going? Appreciate you tuning in. 5 TVs, yeah. 2000, no one knows what the hell happened. The fact that Canada won is a mystery. No one knows what happened in 2000. So I have a final. Mexico won 2-1. And we called that game. USA scored like the first minute of the game, and then Mexico just dominated. Believe me, no one can explain 2000. That's one of the all-time mysteries. It's almost like Greece winning the European Championship in 2004. No one can explain 2000. At all. That was one of those, how the heck did that happen? Also, I should note, we do this, there's this thing now called the, where is it? Nations League. You also notice a theme during this. You'll notice every cycle they do the Nations League, and USA, Mexico has been the final half the time. How does Brazil not winning these? They play in a different tournament. So that's South America. So that is a very different thing. So Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, they're in South America. They play in Copa America. Mexico, Brazil twice, insane. So, yeah, so it's complicated. So basically, how it works is like this. There are some times where countries that are not part of North America get invited as a guest. Qatar got invited. They did. Yes, they did. So there are some times where they get invited as a guest, even though they're not part of that confederation. So South Korea, Qatar, well, they paid a crap ton of money for that. Brazil, Colombia, it's happened before. When that happens, they have to play their backups. So they're not allowed to send their best players. If a guest nation is participating, that's like Brazil. Colombia's not nation tournament, yeah. I get that, Nicholas. I get that. I get it. It's like Ramstein Super 34, yeah. So when that happens, they get invited as a guest. I hate when that happens. But there'll be like one guest nation every now and then. And that will be, yeah, I did not have that, David. Steelers are bad. No, Rodgers is washed. They're bad at this point. They're bad. And they can't play their starters. So it's almost like imagine if, hypothetical example, let's say the USA gets invited to play a tackle football tournament between every nation in Asia. So Asia has their own tackle football tournament. The USA gets invited, but they can't send any NFL players. That's kind of what that's like. I hate when that happens, but because it really should just be the teams that play in North America and Central America and the Caribbean. But that sometimes happens. Brazil is in South America. South America has their own tournament. Europe's got their own tournament. Asia's got their own tournament. Africa's got their own tournament. Oceania's got their own tournament. Who wins the North Ravens? Panama winning or the USA not making top 5? Better chance of happening? US, better chance of happening, I would say probably USA not making top 5. Because they get knocked down in the quarterfinals. Yeah, that goal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's nice. Mine came from Germany, Ireland, really Germany, Ireland, Italy. We have for Euro in 2024 is sick, yeah. Party starting Sunday? About time. For the Niners. It's like South America's got their own tournament, and that's what this is. So Brazil's won this one many times before. So if you're wondering when they play their starters, I mean, this is Brazil's won many times before in this one. And with the World Cup, no. No chance. A North American team has never won the World Cup, and I don't think it's happening this year. No team's even come close. Closest team was the USA in 1930, when it was a very different tournament. Very different tournament at that point. So yeah, basically, international soccer, it do be weird sometimes. Yeah, you told me that, Tanner. You told me that a few weeks ago. That'd be interesting. You get, like, South Korea in there involved. Yeah, because it's a lot of travel. It's going to be better next year. Yeah, I mean, Burrow's going to be healthy. Ravens will be better. Browns will probably have a quarterback, potentially. So, yeah, I think so. Who gets the wild card? Or the World Cup? France. I think France wins the World Cup this year. Not the U.S., I know that much. USA, I don't even know if they make it out of the groups with how bad they've looked at times. They looked better the last international break, but they have been kind of shaky. For a while now. Kind of wasted this generation of players. So, 119 TVs? Oh my, I need to see your place at some point. That's incredible. Why does women do better in soccer than men? That's easy. That's easy. Less competition. Also, Title IX. So we really emphasize women's sports. We emphasize women's sports a ton. Now, that's the Olympics, David. We didn't send 2 teams in 1930. That was the Olympics in, I think, 1904. Everyone's better? Yeah, I mean, they're not going to start 1-5 next year. And Lamar's going to be healthy. Bethune starts over winners in 26. I'm going to say fact. So, the women's team... America has a huge emphasis on women's sports compared to other countries. Now, that's starting to change. Imagine Cinderella, that'd be cool. That's starting to change. Because now, European countries are seeing, oh, wait, we can make a lot of money off women's sports. Like, attendance in the UEFA Women's Champions League and UEFA Women's Euro 2020, like, has been insanely good. So, other countries are trying to develop women's soccer. But for the longest time, because of Title IX, there were a lot... We developed women's soccer a lot in America. We had a head start on everyone. When it came to why we suck at men's soccer compared to other sports, best chance, wait till the draw to find out. We'll know more when the teams get announced or the draw gets announced in, like, December. So... Although it's starting to change, Abby. That is starting to change a little bit. That is starting to change. England, it's starting to change. Like, you saw with the Euros in England. Like, they got a lot of views. Also in Germany, yeah. It's starting to change a little bit. Trust Lamar getting injured? I think it depends. Yeah, there's always super dumb decision. Yeah, there's somewhere like it doesn't matter at all. Like, it's just like a 2-second difference. There are some. I do not know. I don't know on that, Nicholas. I haven't really thought about him in a while. They need Lallis and Mams for motivation. Yep, they need alpha males. They need Mario the Butcher. Does it get settled out of court? I think it will. Yes, I think it will get settled out of court. Yeah, D's been a disappointment. He absolutely has been. I mean, Fred Warner's the anchor in that defense. Fred Warner's so good. But basically, we got a head start on everyone else. We got a massive head start. Yeah, I don't know who the Cinderellas are going to be until, like, we... Ukraine can't even make the World Cup. Ukraine's not even... They didn't qualify. The hate the last team got? Yes, but to their credit, 24, they turned it around. They got rid of the nonsense. And 24, they won the Olympic gold. They deserved it. And then they clean house, got rid of the nonsense, and yeah, that was great. You know, anyone slurs and slaves people? No, absolutely not. How's it going, Jay? Appreciate it tuning in. Oh, he was... I knew about the family. I didn't know, like the person behind it. Italy, I think they... Yeah, Italy is... Where the hell last time I checked? So I have a team? Yes, Saudi has a team. Jets and Patriots? No, I do not. I do not. I think Patriots win that game. Be very surprised if not. Be very surprised if that does not happen. Italy can qualify. They can. It's not guaranteed, which is insane. You know, we still have other countries, but yeah, they're going to catch up now. Also, you have to remember, too, when it comes to women's sports, you really only have two options if you want to make a living here. Soccer and basketball. That's really all you have. If you want to make a living out of it, men's sports, you have, like, so many options. You have so many options in men's sports. So that's the difference. Maybe since the word some... Saudi qualified, yes. Saudi qualified. Ukraine has to go to European playoffs, yeah. Yes, Saudi has qualified. They are in. All right. On that note, last call for anything. I was going to sign off here and get everything ready for the Jets-Patriots game. Taking place in about 90 minutes' time. Last call for anything. Oh, Tennessee, yes. Yes, actually, you're right on that. Yes, Tennessee and USC, yes. Jacksonville, this weekend and next weekend is Spiro and Adam. So we get Spiro and Adam the next 2 weeks. Not that next week counts because I can't give like any analysis on that because obviously I'll be at the game. Chance of Saudi of winning the World Cup? Oh, like 1%. It's not high. No Asian teams ever won the World Cup. The only team that's ever won the World Cup, South American teams and European teams. That's it. That's it. All right, last caller is going to set off here. I meant team sport. I should have clarified. I meant team sport. You want to make a living as a woman playing sports? Team sports. You only have soccer and basketball. As a man, you got a lot of options. You got baseball, you got football, you got hockey, you got basketball, you got soccer. Now, Mexico's never won the World Cup. Mexico has never won the World Cup. That is true, Joe, yeah. Mexico has never won it. It's only been a South American nation and a European nation. To my knowledge, I actually don't... I don't think anyone's even made the final that's not in South America or Europe. The closest... I mean, Morocco came close last tournament. USA got third place. Right, it's not close on that one, yeah. South Korea got third place back in 2002. Mexico's never won, no. They've never even come that close. Ooh, I'll go Makachev. I'll go Mac on that one. That's close. But, no, Mexico's never won it. They've never won the World Cup. Only 20% of the continents have won the World Cup. Earth is feeble. Very feeble. Very feeble. Antarctica, rank Antarctica, you cowards. Also, Shevchenko won that one. All right. Morocco wins it. Something they could. How's it going, Bobby? If the Jags lose Sunday, where the questions need to be asked? The same questions we're asking right now. Nothing changes. The same questions are asked about Trevor Lawrence and everything. You know, I don't think Mexico's made Mexico's never made a semifinal. I mean, the only CONCACAF nation to make a semifinal was the USA. Back in 1930. So, they should have made it in 2002. Terrible refereeing. Terrible refereeing in that game against Germany. Like, they should have made it in 2002. But, 1930. It's the only time a North American team has made it to the semifinals. All right, on that note, I'm going to sign off here. Pretty sure I guess the time. We'll be live for Jets Patriots. I'll show the set for that one really quickly. Set for that one is as follows. So there you go. Got the cases behind me. Got everything. All the ducks in order. Getting out today and tomorrow for the student the call. And yeah, I'll see you guys in an hour for Jets Patriots as we kick off week 11 of the NFL season. Take care. See you guys soon.